Welcome to Dou Shu Astrology Tutorial, The Basics, Part 1. In this video, we'll cover what Dou Shu Astrology is, how the life chart works, and the foundational concepts you need before reading a chart. What is Dou Shu Astrology? Dou Shu Astrology is an ancient Chinese fortune-telling system. It is derived from the Polaris star or the North Star. In ancient China, the North Star was regarded as the emperor star because all other stars were believed to revolve around it. The system was first formulated during the Five Dynasties period by the Taoist scholar Chen Tuan, who lived from 872 to 989 AD. Books on Dou Shu astrology are rare. The first comprehensive book on the subject, titled Dou Shu Astrology Complete, was written during the Ming Dynasty by Liu Hongshen, who lived from 1504 to 1564. The life chart. In Dou Shu astrology, a person's birth chart is called the life chart. The life chart describes a person's life and fortune. It consists of 12 small boxes connected together to form a larger square. Each small box is called a palace or a terra. Stars are placed into these palaces based on a person's birth and time of birth. Life and fortune. In Dou Shu astrology, there's a clear distinction between life and fortune. A person's life is made up of 12 aspects, represented by the 12 palaces on the life chart. These palaces describe who you are, your personality and behavior, what you do, and your relationships with others. Fortune, on the other hand, represents your experiences over time, your past, present, and future. Each position on the life chart corresponds to specific periods in your life. Stars. Stars are used to describe both life and fortune. There are two main systems for classifying stars, modern and traditional. In the modern system, stars are divided into 5 levels, from H1, the most significant, to H5, the least significant. In the traditional system, stars are divided into 5 categories: main stars, auspicious stars, challenge stars, converted stars, and miscellaneous stars. There are also annual stars and major stars. Annual stars apply only to annual fortunes, which represent fortune for a specific year or age. However, they are often disregarded because their effectiveness is minimal or unclear. Major stars apply only to major fortunes. One major fortune covers a 10-year period. There are 12 major fortunes on the life chart. Major stars are also rarely used for prediction for the same reason. Annual and major fortunes are usually predicted using flying stars, which are an advanced topic and will be covered in other videos. Converted stars. Converted stars are among the most important concepts in Dou Shu astrology. Based on a person's birth year and during certain years, months, days, or shi-chens, which are 2-hour periods, some stars may shift from a passive state to an active one. When this happens, the star is called a converted star. Only 15 out of the 108 stars can be converted. Converted stars are usually the first or second set of stars examined when reading a life chart. There are 4 types of conversion: to wealth, to authority, to brightness, and to darkness. When a star is converted to wealth, it symbolizes abundance. Its positive qualities are enhanced, making a person more affectionate, generous, relaxed, and talkative. When a star is converted to authority, the person develops a strong desire for control over their life. They become more competitive, assertive, hardworking, and willing to take risks. When a star is converted to brightness, the person becomes more cautious and protective. They prefer stability, avoid illegal activities, and often excel academically. The to brightness star can also increase public exposure. Depending on the star combination, a person may become famous or infamous. Because it is an auspicious star, fame is more common. When a star is converted to darkness, it represents obstacles, delays, and uncertainty. It can make a person stubborn and unyielding, and it weakens the positive qualities of the star. Life chart basics, locations. The life chart contains 12 boxes. Each box can be called either a terra or a palace. These terms are interchangeable. When referring to specific locations on the life chart, the term terra is usually used. Each terra is named after one of the 12 Chinese zodiac animals. The locations of the zodiac animals are fixed and are the same for everyone. For example, the snake terra is always in the upper left corner, the tiger terra is always in the lower left corner, and the monkey terra is always in the upper right corner. The 12 palaces. When referring to specific aspects of a person's life, the term palace is used. The 12 palaces represent the 12 aspects of a person's life. Unlike Terras, the locations of the 12 palaces on the life chart vary for each individual. They depend on a person's birth time and birth month. However, the palaces always follow the same sequence, starting with the life palace. The 12 palaces are life, siblings, spouse, child, wealth, health, journey, friend, career, home, fortune, and parent. To understand a palace, always observe the stars inside it. The life palace. The life palace is the most important palace. When reading a life chart, always start by observing the main stars in the life palace. These are your personal stars. They represent your core personality, especially your inner self. If there are no main stars in the life palace, it is called an empty palace. In this case, use the main stars in the journey palace instead. The journey palace. The journey palace is the outer palace of the life palace. These stars represent your outer self, how you express yourself, and how others see you. It also represents experiences related to travel, socializing, outdoor activities, and being away from home. If your life palace is empty, the journey palace represents both your inner and outer self. This means how you feel inside aligns with how you present yourself outwardly. Outer palaces. Every palace has an outer palace, also called an opposite palace. If a palace is an empty palace, no main stars, always use the main stars in its opposite palace for interpretation. For example, the outer palace of the life palace is the journey palace. The outer palace of the wealth palace is the fortune palace. The wealth and career palaces. The wealth palace represents your attitude towards money, how you earn and spend money, and the types of professions that suit you. It also represents how your romantic partner or spouse sees you. The career palace, or activity palace, represents your daily activities, such as school and work, and how well you perform in them. Trio and Quartet Palaces. The life palace, wealth palace, and career palace together are called the trio palaces. When you include the journey palace, they become the quartet palaces. The quartet palaces are the most important group on the life chart. They represent your core personality, behavior, self-expression, career, money, and how others perceive you.
Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Have a great day.